Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Exp25 Access Chapter 2 Cumulative Assessment Metropolitan. So if you want to complete assignments or exam, you can contact on my WhatsApp link and email. If you want to complete my MylTLab course, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint and Microsoft Access, we can do online courses as accounting, math, stat, finance, economics, writing and other courses. So I will guarantee you are 90 or 95 plus grade your assignment and your exam. So assignment title is Exp25 Access Chapter 2 Cumulative Assessments Metropolitan Zoo, and we move to the main project steps. So total step is 15. We move to the question number 1. So question number 1 is start access, open the download access file name exp25 access chapter 2 cumulative assessment zoo. Grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of the file name. Save the file to the location where you are storing your files. So go to the access files. I have already downloaded the exp25 access chapter 2 cumulative assessment zoo. So question number 1 is complete, and we move to the question number 2. So question number 2 is, we move to the question number 2. Create a new table in design view. Add the field name is exhibit ID with the auto number data types. Add the caption is exhibit ID and set the exhibit ID is the primary key for the table and save the table using name is exhibit. So create a new table in the design view. Go to the access files and go to the create tabs, and next is create a new table in the design view. Create a new table in the design view. In the design view, create tab and table design view, and next is add the field name is exhibit ID. So copy the field name and next go to the access files and field name is exhibit ID with the auto number data types. The auto number data type, auto number, click OK, and next is auto number data types. Add the caption is exhibit ID and set the exhibit ID fields as the primary key for the table and save the table using the name is exhibit. So add the field name is exhibit ID with the auto number data types. Add the caption is exhibit ID. So add the caption is exhibit ID, and next is set the exhibit ID field the primary key for the tables. So next is set the exhibit ID field is the primary key for the tables. So select the exhibit ID and exhibit ID as the primary key. So go to the table design tabs, go to the tool groups and click the primary key. And next is Save the table using the name is exhibits. So copy the name and next go to the access files. Right click and click the save as and table name is exhibits and click OK. So question number 2 is complete, and we move to the question number 3. So question number 3 is add the following field and set their field property as show, and field name is data type, field size property and caption, exhibit name, short text is 15. So add the field and set the field is the property show. So next is field name is exhibit name, go to the access files and field name is exhibit name, and next is data type is short text. So data type is short text, and next is field size property is 15. So field size property is 15. And next is caption is the exhibit name. So copy the captions, go to the access files and caption is exhibit name, and next is field name is acres. So field name is acres, next field name is acres, and next is data type is number. So data type is number, click OK, and next is field size is integers. Field size is integer, and next is caption is none. So caption is none, and next is initial cost, and next field name is initial cost, and data type is currency. Data type is currency, and next is field size property is no. So field size property, and next is currency and no change, and next is caption is initial cost. Caption is initially cost, select the caption and initially cost, and next is yearly cost. So next is add the new field is yearly cost, and next is data type is currency. Data type is currency, and yearly cost is caption. So caption is yearly cost, and next is date open, add a field name is date open, and data type is daytime. So data type is daytime, and next is caption is date open. So caption is date opened, and next is last is exhibit name is show. So field name is show, and next is data type is yes no. So data type is yes no, and next is field size property is no change, and caption is none. So question number 3 is complete. And we move to the question number 4. So question number 4 is switch to datasheet view and save the tables. Add the following record, letting access assign the exhibit ID and exhibit name, acres initially cost, yearly cost, date opens, and Asia, Africa, the American, and yes, as close the tables. So next is switch the datasheet view. Next is switch the datasheet view. Right click and click the datasheet view. Click the yes. And next is add the following record, dating access, assign the exhibit ID and exhibit name is Asia. So exhibit name is Asia, and next is acre is 2. Press tab button, type 2, and next is initially cost. So next is initially cost, press tab button, and next is yearly cost, and press tab button, and next is date open. So copy the date and date open, and next is yes, and next is second is Africa, and next exhibit name is Africa. Press tab button, and next is acre is 4. Press tab button, and next is initially cost. So copy the value and paste the value initially cost. Press tab button, and next is yearly cost, and press tab button, and next is date open. So copy the date and to paste the date and click the yes. And next is the America. And next the American. Press tab button, and acre is 3. Press tab button, and next is initially cost. So copy the value and paste the initially cost, and next is yearly cost, and paste the yearly cost. Press tab button, and next is date open. Date open and no, and close the tables. So right click, click the save and close the table. So question number 4 is complete. And we move to the question number 5. So question number 5 is import the download XLS workbook and new tables in the current database using the import spreadsheets. Visit and specify the first row contain column heading and set the animal fields to be indexed with the no duplicate, and set the animal field is the primary key. Import the table with the name animal and do not save the import step. So import the download zoo XLS workbook as the new table in the current database. And next, using the import spreadsheet widgets is to specify the first row contain column heading and set the animal ID fields to be indexed with the no duplicates, and then set the animals. So go to the external data types and next go to the import and link groups and click the new data from the file is actions. And next is import the download zoo XLS new table in the current database. Click the browse and click the zoo and click open. And next is new table in the current database. New table in the current database, and using the import spreadsheet widget, click OK. And next is and specify the first row contain column heading. From my Excels and click the zoo and click open and click the zoo and click open, and next click OK. And first row contain a column heading, and set the animal fields and click the next, and set the first row contain a column heading and set the animal field to be indexed, no duplicates. Click the next, and next is set the animal field, set the animal field and set the animal field animal ID, and next is field to be indexed, no duplicate. Yes, and no duplicate. And next is and set the animal ID fields. Click the next, and next is set the and set the animal field to the primary key, animal field to the animal field to the add the animal field to the primary key. Click on next, and next is import the table with the name animal, and do not save and import the step, and click the finish and click the close. So question number 5 is complete. So if you want to complete assignments or exam, you can contact on my WhatsApp link and email. If you want to complete my MylTLab course, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint and Microsoft Access, we can do online courses with accounting, math, stat, finance, economics, writing and other courses. So I will guarantee your 90 or 95 plus grade your assignment and your exam. So Exp25 Access Chapter 2 Cumulative Assessments Metropolitan.